Just doing the same thing I do for everything before we leave. I'm just checking the oil, checking everything, checking the sea cocks, checking everything. So what are you doing?
Saying bye to our mooring ball.
Is crab pot. We have crab pot here, crab pot there, crab pot there, crab pot out there, and then there's some more out there that I know you can't see on the camera. So we're just trying to weave our way through this minefield.
Made it. It was crazy. We haven't slept since 6:45 p.m. yesterday.
Just doing the same thing I do for everything before we leave. I'm just checking the oil, checking everything, checking the sea cocks, checking everything. Hank's up on the deck. Show you him here in a second. And that was a learning process because we had to learn how to put our outboard up there, which we never put it up there before. So that was new to us. It was a learning experience, I'm not gonna lie. Did not go without my reward. My Medal of Honor. Blood, sweat, and tears, right? So yeah, we're just getting ready to roll out. We finished all of our checks. We're gonna fire the engine up, let it warm up, and yeah, that's it. We out.
Next stop.
So what are you doing?
Saying bye to our mooring ball. Here we go. Getting in the channel and starting our adventure.
Yeah. We out.
A bunch of boats here, so I want to make sure that I don't hit any anchors or anything.
Yeah. Rolling out nice and easy.
Beautiful, windy.
Just enough wind, we should get a really good sail out of the day.
Yeah.
You ready to do this?
Yes, yes.
Oh, snap.
Engines off.
Engines off.
We are sailing, my friends.
Yeah.
Beautiful out here. Go show them around.
All right, let's go take a look. Clicking along pretty good. Got us a decent little wind here. Got us about 9 knots on a beam reach. So that may change, but it's looking good so far. What's our speed?
4.8.
Perfect. We try to average about 5. I was coming up here to get some video, but now I gotta go back and trim the sails.
Sorry.
It's all right.
The wind changed.
Yep. Wind changed. It happens. Poor Hank has seen better days. This is one of the reasons why we're going to the Miami Boat Show. Poor Hank here is going to have to get a replacement. He just gets beat up a little too much. Our first stop was Egmont Key. It's a beautiful place to set for the night. Set the anchor. It was peaceful. It was quiet. It was literally like we had the whole island to ourselves. Well, except for the pilot boats. But other than that, what a beautiful place to stop to get a head start. So it is super foggy out here this morning. And the pilot boats come through. Crazy, right? So they're making sure that they don't hit us. Loud AF. Wake you up in the morning when they hit their foghorns. Crazy.
Moon is still out.
This is the fun part about Florida. It's like crab pot city everywhere you go. Gotta love it. And we have to cut, you probably can't see it on camera, but right up there is crab pot. We have crab pot here, crab pot there, crab pot there, crab pot out there. And then there's some more out there that I know you can't see on the camera. So we're just trying to weave our way through this minefield. Madeline is killing it though. We just got our sails up. It's a nice easy day. Nice calm seas. And we're good to go. We didn't want to end up short, or we didn't want to end up showing up in the dark in an anchorage where we had no idea, we never been there before. So we decided to cut it short and hit one that was only 2 hours shy of our goal. And we're glad we did, because as you can see in the video and the pictures, man, it was friggin' beautiful. It was a perfect place to anchor. It was quiet, it was peaceful, it was protected, and yeah, so I have no complaints whatsoever. I'm glad we did it. Madeline made the call. She's like, hey, I think we should turn in here. This is one of our ditch out points and I want to get there when it's sun shining. So yeah, we did it and it worked out perfect. So good call on the skipper back here. Next trip she gets to be the captain and I get to be the skipper. That's how we're trading off now, so we don't have to worry about it. But we're starting to come here in some open water, so I got to pay attention to the sails. So I'm gonna set this down and we're gonna go at it. Man, we are really moving along. How fast are we going?
5.6.
Woo! 5.6. Barely even heeling over. Gotta love the way this boat sails. I mean, we're not going as fast as these guys are. But man, would I love to have a 50 cal mounted on the front. That would be awesome.
Okay, so here we are. After finally setting our anchor, that place didn't make us feel comfortable. It was extremely crowded and it was very, very shallow, so we were not gonna get a good night's sleep. So we decided to go ahead and go. So here we are on our first overnight
Moonlight cruise.
This is absolutely breathtaking. It's beautiful. Few boats out here. Obviously it's early. It's about 7:30-ish.
It is 6:40.
6:40. So that should put us at our place in about 12 hours. So we should get there right at daylight. And so we'll get to see the sunrise as well, which I'm super excited about. And then I'm predicting we'll probably pass out for most of the day tomorrow. So, anything you would like to add, my love?
Anything I would like to add? I had to sit down and double check everything and look at everything, and I never questioned Madeline's gut feelings. When Madeline says, hey, I really feel like we should just go, I know it's not because she's being impatient. It's because her gut feelings have never steered us wrong. So as long as we're not going to be in danger, I'm like, all right, let's go. So we're going to rotate shifts and take naps, and we're going to get there in the morning, hopefully maybe an hour after daybreak, get to see a beautiful sunrise. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And then we're probably going to sleep pretty much all day. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about, what time is it?
5:40.
5:40 in the morning. We are tired. Doing the best that we can to try to sail as much as we can so we can shave some of our time off and maybe get some sleep. We've had a couple naps here and there, doing pretty well. But Cat Maddie's back there killing it, as always. And we should arrive in Boca Grande here a little bit right after daylight, and then anchor in some daylight, get us a couple hours of sleep, make us some breakfast, get some coffee. Yeah, coffee. Anyway, and then continue on so we can hit to and then continue on so that we can get to Matanzas Pass at a decent time of the day and we don't have to worry about it. So yeah, we're just gonna keep on clucking through the night. This is a long haul, but man, is it gonna be worth it when we get here. This is one of the parts about going in the ICW that sucks. We have a 2-knot current going back out of the channel, and then we have swells from the current coming from inside the bay out, hitting us on the beam, and we're going that way. So until we get turned around, we're going to be able to pull the sails. We already got our main up, and maybe get a little bit of stability from these wakes. It should be a much more comfortable ride. And then we're just going to take the ICW. Normally we would just head on the outside like we did coming down here from Longboat. Man, I wish I would have filmed that. I'll try to post a picture of the screenshot of our track of just how close to the bridge we had to get in order to not run aground. And it was kind of terrifying. So, so we're gonna go in here in the ICW because it's gonna save us about 4 hours worth of time. And with the wind we got today, it's supposed to be, forecast is supposed to be pretty light, but pretty steady. So we're just gonna be hitting it, maybe pull the jib out a little bit and just kind of cruise down the ICW, save on some fuel, and then we'll be down in Matanzas Pass and we'll be able to freaking chill and relax and take showers. Nice hot shower. I'm looking forward to it. You looking forward to a hot shower? Madeline is freezing. There's nothing quite like an overnight in open water. It gets a little chilly out there, especially in February. So yeah, we're out. We'll see if see how eventful and how well this works. What's going on over here?
Every time I try to eat a little bit of Parmesan cheese, it flies away, so I have to get really close.
There's still blue all over the place. So this part of the passage was a little bit crazy. There's a 104-foot wide section that you have to travel through before you go under the Sanibel Bridge, and it is insane. There are power boaters of every kind coming through here. Big ones, little ones, cruisers, trawlers. Not very many sailboats, and now we know why. Because man, it is narrow and very, very rocky. But somehow we made it through it without losing our minds or the boat.
Woo, so we made it. It was crazy. We haven't slept since 6:45 p.m. yesterday. What time is it?
It is 3:22 p.m.
3:22, so almost 24 hours. But we wanted to get here during the daytime, and we did. It's beautiful. Coast Guard's right over there. We got fuel dock. Our mooring boat will be over there on the other side of the bridge. And they have a free trolley that takes you into town, all of Fort Myers. So that should be fun to explore this town. A little bit busy. Oh no, look at the boat is sinking. So it was a little bit crazy coming in, a little bit too busy, but we have people waiting for us here, so we are gonna be here. Can't wait to show you everything we'll get to explore here. Hi everyone. So I wanted to give you a quick update. We're getting ready to post our video and we noticed that we skipped some parts. So we wanted to catch you up and tell you why. So when we left Gulfport after that awful storm, we just wanted to stop at Longboat Key, which we knew it would be a tricky entrance, and just spend the night, take a break, and then go and continue on to Boca Chica, so we could Boca Grande, so we could go paddleboarding and explore around and do all this stuff, and then eventually make it to Fort Myers. That was the plan. However, how it happens with sailing plans, that's not how it worked. When we got to Longboat Key, we did not anticipate that it would be so crowded, so shallow, and so stressful. We were not even there for 10 minutes after setting up anchor, and already boats around us were hitting bottom. They're having to call Tobo US. So we decided, let's get out while we can. We're not gonna get any sleep. So we decided to do our first overnight. So by the time we got to Boca Grande, again, it was very crowded, which at this point is okay, but we just completed a 24-hour passage, our first overnight passage, and we were only like 3 or 4 hours to Fort Myers in Matanzas Pass. So we decided to just push through. It was gonna be high tide. We had an opportunity, and I'm a morning person, so why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, so one of the things that we have learned is to not only have a plan A, but have plan A, B, C. And this time we went through all three. And we were super thankful because we were so tired, so exhausted from cold, foggy night, that really having that pre-plan, it made it so much easier to just follow the plan. So I also wanted to take a quick second to thank Austin and Jim. They are our first 2 Patreons. We just rolled out our Patreon page, and even though things are a little bit sketchy in the world, these 2 people really believe in us, and I really appreciate them. So thank you, Jim. Thank you, Austin. You guys rock. And if you haven't already, check out our Patreon page. Join us if you like it, and definitely make sure that you subscribe to our channel, because especially now that we're out and about, things about to get real.
Yeah, and we're doing a few little things like on our Patreon page where we put it like we take just these random clips of things updates. Like updates and like random clips. Like we saw an octopus attacking a lobster. I didn't even know that lobster was on an octopus menu. Yeah.
Like that.
But like, little clips like that, and some bloopers and other stuff and special content that only the patrons will get, because we want to take the extra time to give thanks to the people who really believe in us. So we believe in them as well, and we thank you. Thank you. Jim and Austin, you guys are awesome. You're our first 2 patrons, and we wanted to say thanks. So, and as we go on, we'll be thanking more.
Yes. See ya later.